Kenny, and I'm here again for another episode of Funhouse where we're going to be having lots of fun. Now today I've got some things very exciting for you all. I am going to be doing a couple of magic tricks. Now these magic tricks are involving playing cards. If you have some playing cards to hand, by all means grab them. If you don't have any playing cards, by all means make them yourself with pen and paper. There are 52 cards in a deck. Now I'm going to be showing you these magic tricks, and then once I have completed the magic trick, I'm going to let you in on all the secrets of it, so then you can learn the magic trick and trick your friends, trick your family, and make them think you're a natural magician. Okay, so here we go. First off, we got a deck of playing cards. Here we go, taking them out the box. It's not as easy as it looks. There we go. As you can see, they're all completely different cards. Completely different. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, you can see the cards there. I'm going to cut them in half, like so. And you're going to see the card that's on top of the... right there. I can't see the card. I'm going to place that down in front of me so I haven't seen it. You've seen that card, you know what that card is. Now memorise that card. As you can see, oh, missed one. You can see all the other cards are different. Looking at that, there you go. As you can see, all different. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this deck again, like so. We're going to place your card, just making sure it's your card, it's there, and it's going on top of the new deck. If I can find the new deck, there's the new deck. There we go, and we're going to take the top half and we're going to place it back on, and we're going to straighten these cards up like so. I still haven't seen your card. There we go. Now I'm going to count these cards down nice and steadily so that I know and you know how many cards are being put down. Okay, so we're going to go nice and steady. And we're going to say stop there. Okay, so the card we have here is a 6. As you can see, if we'd have stopped earlier, you'd have got a 4. And if we'd have stopped later, you'd have got a queen, which would have equivalated to 10. Okay, so we're going to place these to the side, as we no longer need them. The original deck is here. So we're going to count these cards out. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Make sure you're remembering the card that you drew. There's the 6 cards dealt out. So now I'm going to say that your card is the next one on the top of this deck here, and it was the 10 of Hearts. If I got that right, make sure you drop a like, drop a comment saying you got that right, Kenny. Wow, that was amazing. Okay, right. Now we're going to teach you how that trick is done. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to get a standard set of playing cards, like this. Get all the cards together. Now what I want you to do is find all the 6s and 7s. All the 6s and 7s. So 4 6s, 4 7s, they're all going to be there, looking through the deck, trying to find them. There's the 7, there's another 6, there's another 7, and another 6, 7. I believe that's it. So we got 1 6, 2 6s, 3 6s. We're missing a 6. So let's find that 6 then. Through we go. There it is. There's the final 6. So as you can see, we've got the 6s and 7s. So now what you're going to do is on the top of the deck, you're going to alternate the 6s and 7s between them. So you're going to have a normal card and then a 6, a normal card and then a 7. Nice and simple like that until you've run out of the 6s and 7s. Like that. Nice and simple. That was a 6, so we placed one there, and then the final 7 is there. So now you've got a stack that's got one odd one every card and one 6 or 7 on every card. So you place that on the top, and that is your setup. Okay, so you're going to tell the person opposite you, you're going to cut the deck in half. That's absolutely fine. Cut the deck in half, no trickery, nothing there. And they're going to take the top card. For this instance, it will be the 8 of clubs. Now, here's the trick part. When they're looking at the 8 of clubs, you show them that the rest of the cards are completely normal. They're completely unduplicated. They're all normal cards. But whilst you're doing this, you take the first 6 cards and you place like a marker with your finger underneath the 6th card. So as you do so, you know exactly where the 6 card line is. So then as you go to cut, you tell them you're going to cut again. You cut the cards again. They place their card, which is the 8 of clubs, on top of the one in your hand. You then place the top back on, and that now means that the card on this part of the deck is the 7th card. Now, as you remember, we had 6s and 7s. So the first card I know is not a 6 or a 7. So in my head, I'm going to say no. So as you're counting down, you go no, yes, no, yes. You ask them to say stop, no, yes, and they say stop there. Now I know that's a yes card. Now I know that's a 6 or a 7. If they say stop and it's not a 6 or a 7, then you take the next card from the one in your hand. So this one is a 6. So if it's a 6, you count out 6 cards from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you show them the next card, which is their card, the 8 of clubs. If they draw out a 7, again you do the same thing. You take out the 6 cards, and then you say the 7th card is your card, and again it will still be the 8 of clubs. That is the trick. Hopefully you'll enjoy that at home. Okay, right, now we're going to move on to another trick of mine, which involves a separate deck of cards. So we're going to place these ones to the side. Out they go. And in comes a separate deck of cards. So I'm going to open this deck of cards up. Right, now I'm going to look through these cards and I'm going to make a prediction. Still looking. That one, I think. I'm going to go for that one. That one is my prediction. Now, my prediction stays with me. It stays on the table, just there. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to count down from the bottom. I'm going to count down from the bottom on different cards. And you're going to tell me when to stop, or I shall say stop in this case. So I'm going to keep going, all different cards. Keep it going and say stop. Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to place that deck there, and I'm going to place the smaller deck, if I can gather it. There we go. I'm going to place it there. Now, it's your turn to choose the deck. Now, we're going to choose this one over here. So if I turn over the top card is the 8 of diamonds. Okay? So we've got the 8 of diamonds there. As you can see, I'm going to move my prediction over. 8 of diamonds is just there. Okay, so we're going to go over here and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Here's the 8th card, and the 8th card is the 8 of spades. Can you see where this is going? Okay, so the new pile that you've just created, we're going to take, again, the top card as we did last time, and the top card is the 7 of spades. Which is incorrect, because it's the wrong one. We go to this one. Apologies for getting it wrong there. Oops, bit of a mess up. But we take the top card from this new one, and again, it is the 8 of hearts. And now we go to the magical card. My prediction, as we move these cards away, the final card is the 8 of clubs. Prediction complete. The 4 8s have been found. And that is the trick. Okay, now we're going to learn how to do it. So we're going to place all the cards on top. Now we've got the 4 8s here. Here's how the setup works. You take 1 8 and you place it on the top of the deck. You then go to the bottom of the deck and you count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you choose 2 8s as card 8 and card 9 on the bottom of the deck. You then replace all the cards that you have there, and then you place the leftover 8 in the middle of the deck somewhere. So then what you say to your opposite person is that you're going to choose a prediction. Now you're going to scroll through the cards, make a few nods, make a few but when in reality you know exactly which card you're going to pick. Now you take out the 8 that you placed earlier and you place it down as your prediction. Now what happens now is, again, you're counting from the bottom, and your opposite person gets to say stop. So you're counting down. You want to do this rather quickly. Make sure you get past the 2 8s that are there, and they're going to say stop. Turn that over to the top, and then turn the remainder over to the top. Now you ask them to choose a deck. So if they choose this one, turn over the top card. If they choose this one, you say to them that I'm going to go to the card that is however many numbers is on this top card. So eventually you're going to end up turning the top card over, which is the 8 of hearts. So you've got the 8 of hearts there. And then you go to this deck, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this deck here, we now know has the 8 of diamonds on the top. That deck then goes, you bring in the next deck that's still in your hand, and the top card, we say take the top card again. It is the Ace of Spades. And then finally, you go to your prediction, which is the one you pulled out earlier. It's the 8 of clubs. And there you have all 4 8s. Your prediction was correct, and you'll amaze your friends and family. So make sure you keep an eye out on how to do those tricks, but go back, re-watch it if you need to learn that trick again. But make sure you get that locked in so you can trick your friends. Right, we're going to place these cards away now, because now it's time for some riddles. We're going to move on to some riddles. These ones are a lot of fun to work out. I will do a load of riddles at once. Make sure you comment them down below. Comment your answers. See if you get them right. Make sure to number them 1, 2, 3, so I know which one you're answering. So we're going to have a look at some riddles here. Okay. Alright then. Here we start off with the first one. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? I'll say it again. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? Make sure you comment your answers down below. Make sure you get them in, get them locked in. We'll give you a few seconds to work that one out. See if you can work it out at home. Make sure to comment if you've got it. Make sure to comment the answer. If you're unsure, then we'll reveal the answers at the end. Okay. On to the second one. What word begins and ends in E, but has only 1 letter? I'll say it again. What word begins and ends with an E, but has only 1 letter? Give you a few seconds to work that one out. Work that one out in the comments. Okay. The third riddle. What has a neck but no head? What has a neck but no head? I wish I had no head. I've got rather big head. Gets even bigger when you compliment me, and that's not a good thing. I try and find it hard to fit through doors. Okay, number 4. What type of cheese is made backwards? What type of cheese is made backwards? Give you a few seconds to figure that one out. Figure that one out at home. Make sure you're commenting in the comments. All of your answers, make sure they're down there, so you can keep track of what you answered and what the answer actually is at the end. Okay, next one. What gets wetter as it dries? What gets wetter as it dries? Make sure you get those answers down in the comments. Down in the comments. Okay, moving on. What starts with a P, ends with an E, and has thousands of letters? What starts with a P, ends with an E, and has thousands of letters? Work that one out at home, see if you can figure it out. Okay, next one. What has to be broken before you can use it? What has to be broken before you can use it? Make sure you get those answers down in the comments. I want to see those answers flooding in. Whether you're live or whether you're watching this after it's been posted, make sure you get those answers in the comments. Okay, moving on. Which month has 28 days? Again, which month has 28 days? See if you can figure that one out in the comments. Have a think, see which month has 28 days. Make sure you answer. Make sure to lock your answer in down in the comments. Come on. Next one. 3 men are in a boat. It then capsized, but only 2 got their hair wet. Why? 3 men were in a boat. It capsized, but only 2 got their hair wet. Why? Now here's a good riddle for you. How many letters are in the alphabet? How many letters are in the alphabet? Let's see if you can figure this one out in the comments. Make sure you get it locked in. Make sure you get that one locked in. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. When is a door not a door? I'll say it again. When is a door not a door? Here's a long one. What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, but never in 1,000 years? See if you can figure that one out at home in the comments. Come on, I know you got this. By all means, pause and have a think if you need to, if you're watching live or if you're watching later on when this video is posted onto the site. See if you can figure it out. What is so delicate that saying its name breaks it? What is so delicate that saying its name breaks it? See if you can figure that one out. Come on, I know you've got this. If an electric train is travelling south, which way is the smoke going? I'll say that again. If an electric train is going south, which way is the smoke going? See if you can get that in the comments. I want to see those answers flooding in. Come on. If you need to pause, by all means pause and have a think. If you're unsure, you're unsure. Keep having a think and then placing it down in the comments. And finally, you draw a line without touching it. How do you make the line longer? You draw a line without touching it. How do you make the line longer? See if you can figure out this one at home as well. Place those answers down in the comments. I want to see those answers coming in. And there we go. Okay. We're going to have a look at the first one, which was, what 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? The answer is short. If you add the ER on the end, the word becomes shorter. So the answer is short. Well done if you got that right. Make sure you give yourself a round of applause or a cheer. Well done, you got that one right. The second one. What word begins with an E but only has 1 letter? The answer is envelope. An envelope contains a letter, 1 letter. And so, that is the word which is correct. Again, give yourselves a round of applause if you got that. Well done. Excellent work. The next one was, what has a neck but no head? The answer is a bottle. A bottle has no head, but it does have a neck. You hold the neck when you drink from it. Well done. If you got that in the comments, well done. Excellent work. What type of cheese is made backwards? Edam. That one's quite a funny one, that one, to be fair. It's wordplay, a little bit of wordplay. So if you take the word made and turn it around, it's E-D-A-M. Edam, which is a make of cheese. Well done if you got that in the comments. Excellent work. What gets wetter as it dries? A towel. Well done if you got that one. A towel, as you're drying yourself off after you've had a wash, or drying your face after you've washed it, you're using a towel. That gets wetter and it's drying you. There is a head if it's a bottle of beer though. Not necessarily, as the bottle of beer would have to be poured out into a glass to create the head in the first place. When you get the bottle of beer originally, there's no head on it until you pour it out. That releases the air from the bottle and creates the bubbles. Excellent question though, excellent question. What starts with a P, ends with an E, and has thousands of letters? It's the post office. It's the post office. They have thousands of letters that they deliver every day. They still haven't delivered my parcel yet. I'm still waiting on that. It's taking their time with my parcel. I'm like, where's my parcel? Where is my parcel? Where is it? What has to be broken before you can use it? An egg. An egg has to be broken before you can use it. Well done if you got that in the comments. Excellent work. Loving your work if you got that in the comments. Either live or if you're watching it later on when it's been posted. Excellent work. Which month has 28 days? All of them. All of them have at least 28 days. That's a little bit of a tricky one because February usually has 28 days and only limited to 28 days. But all of the months, all of the 12 months, January through to December, have at least 28 days. So if you got that correct, well done. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a cheer. Excellent work. Loving it so far. The next one. 3 men were in a boat. It capsized. But only 2 got their hair wet. Why? Now the answer to this one is because the third man was bald. He had no hair on whatsoever on his body or on his head whatsoever. So he didn't get any of his hair wet and therefore is the man who doesn't have his hair wet. Well done if you got that one in the comments. Excellent work. Loving it from all of you. Keep it going. Let's keep it going. The next one, how many letters are there in the alphabet? Now, this again is another trick one. Now, the alphabet is A through to Z, so you automatically think, wait a minute, there's 26 letters. That is actually incorrect. The pronunciation can get a little bit off in this sentence. How many letters are in the alphabet. T-H-E-A-L-P-H-A-B-E-T. The answer is 11. The answer is 11. There are 11 letters in the alphabet. Unlucky if you got that one wrong. Well done if you got that one right. Give yourself a cheer. Give yourself a round of applause. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. When is a door not a door? When it is ajar. Now, a jar, two meanings of a jar. A jar is something you keep jam in. Or a jar, the full word with no space, means slightly open. So, when a door is not a door, if it's slightly open, when it is ajar. Little bit of a play on words there. If you got that one, well done. Excellent work. Excellent work. H and a T are repeat letters. That doesn't matter, because the entire part of that sentence is still letters. Doesn't exclude the fact that they are duplicated, therefore you have to count how many letters there are in that little bit of the statement. So there is 11. What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? The letter M. Once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years. The letter M. The letter M is the answer to that one. What is so delicate? Saying its name breaks it? Silence. You're saying the name silence, you're breaking silence because you're speaking. The answer is silence. Well done if you got that at home. Make sure you're cheering, clapping yourselves on. That's excellent work. Loving it from all of you. If an electric train is travelling south, which way is the smoke going? It's not going anywhere. It's an electric train. It's not a steam train, it's an electric train, so there's no smoke coming from anywhere. A little bit of a trick question there, but if you got that, well done. Excellent work. Well done. You draw a line without touching it. How do you make the line longer? You draw a shorter line next to it, thus making that line seem longer. If you got that one, excellent work. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. Give yourselves a round of applause. Excellent work. Really well done. Brilliant. And that is the end of the riddles. Well done, you've done incredibly well. We're going to do a couple of games of rock, paper, scissors, best of 3. Let's see who wins. We're going to start. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, show, and then you show paper, scissors, or rock. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, show. That's the first one. I picked scissors. If you picked rock, you won. If you picked paper, I won. Make sure you comment on round 1 who won that one. Ready, here we go again. Second one. 1, 2, 3, go. I picked rock. If you picked paper, you won on the second round. If you picked scissors, I won on the second round. So make sure you comment down below round 2 who won that one, so I know exactly who the winner will be. Here we go. Final one. 1, 2, 3, go. Excellent work. Let's see what you got. What did you get? Did you put stone? Did you put rock? If you put rock, then you beat me. If you put paper, then I beat you. That's the best out of 3 done. If you got 2 out of 3, you win. If I got 2 out of 3, I win. So, well done if you won. Congratulations to me if I won, which I highly doubt because I'm not very good at rock, paper, scissors. But, unfortunately, that is the end of today's Funhouse. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Kenny, and don't forget, even throughout this lockdown strife, Envy is here to help you lead a great life. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Kenny. Bye-bye.